called that witness or not. So I wouldn't permit that kind of a presentation either. So I trust that everybody understands what they would not be permitted to do. And then we have, yes, sir.
Speak to that for a moment?
Yeah.
Thank you. Good day, Your Honor, and good day, everyone.
Good morning.
So, I understand your ruling, obviously, abides by it, but what I'd like the record then to show, if you don't find this to be changing, the state sent us lists of witnesses on a short list that they were going to call Mr. Lamar, who's a performer known as Rich Homie Quan. This was well before September 5, 2024, when he, God forbid, passed unexpectedly. So, to me, and the state has put in evidence over objection that starting in the fall of 2014, Mr. Lamar and Jeffrey Williams don't get along, and Mr. Lamar is with Mr. Donovan Thomas, who doesn't get along with Jeffrey Williams. And it's all, to me, it's all made up. It's not supported. Obviously, the jury can make that determination. But I think that it is important that the state, in writing, put the predecessor court, as well as Mr. Williams et al., on notice that they were going to call Mr. Lamar. They filed their service of a subpoena, and they don't call him to support this, supposed beef. And I can't do anything about his prior statements now because it would be frivolous under 24-8-807, which is rarely used. It's frowned upon, and it has to have the same guarantees as a dying declaration or something. It's not like that. He gave interviews throughout all the years talking about his close relationship with Jeffrey Williams. And if you let that in, that's great with me. But I'm assuming you're not going to let it in, so I wasn't going to try to get it in because I don't think that that's a dying declaration type of statement. So I'm stuck. So I would like the jurors to know that unfortunately he passed, and the state stated that they would call him as a witness and subpoenaed him. And if the state has reasons that they didn't call him, that's fine. I understand I'm opening a door, but that's why I put it in writing. That's my motion.
All right. Well, I mean, if the state's case were over with, then that would be a different argument. But it is not as though the state's witness list has stayed in anything like any semblance of order during this trial. So, I mean, I don't think that if you can get a concession out of the state that they weren't going to call him even if he stayed alive, that would also be different. But I don't think that we've got that situation.
I understand the ruling.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, and then we have this issue of the state wanting the court to reconsider its ruling striking whatever day that was, that one day of the detective's testimony and the defense response. And I believe, and Mr. Armstrong, I see you standing because you might want to argue, but I think that the waiver argument that is presented in the defense response is meritorious. I think that the arguments that the state made after that they were waived because they certainly were not made at the point in time when I could have done something about it. But in addition, the state last week ended up calling a different detective and investigator, Detective Underwood, who's on the stand essentially right now in the midst of her testimony and seems to be covering the same things that the other investigator was covering anyway. So it doesn't even seem, it seems like this whole issue is moot.
May I be heard, Your Honor?
You may be.
May it please the court, Kevin Armstrong for the state. First of all, the contemporaneous objection rule, which was cited by the defense, which is the waiver argument that Your Honor referred to, is one about preserving an issue for appellate review. It is not about a court who can reconsider their rulings during trial. One of the issues that is here is that the court precluded the state from calling that individual back to testify about other things. And that's one of the things that the state filed the motion for reconsideration to avoid. And so the state is asking that for other issues and for whatever issues that have not already been addressed, the state be allowed to recall Detective Dennis to testify about other matters that were not the offending statement, which the court appropriately excluded from evidence. And one of the things the defense brought up in their response was confrontation. I want to make it absolutely clear that there was no intention in the motion for reconsideration to have state's evidence in that they didn't give the right to confront, and so that was not part of the issue. But the issue isn't only the testimony that was struck from that day, it was his future testimony, precluding him from testifying in the future. And while there are other means to get in some of the testimony, I don't believe that is all the testimony that the prosecution team intends to get in through Detective Dennis. And so essentially it's an ongoing order of the court that we would be asking the court to authorize the state to present that witness to testify further.
So tell me what it is that this other investigator or detective is not going to be testifying to, because she was qualified to be able to testify to the meaning or her opinion as to the meaning of particular lyrics. So what is it that only this other witness, Dennis, could testify to?
I'm going to turn that over to the facts prosecutor.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. Detective Dennis testified to a statement regarding Defendant Kendrick, in which Investigator Underwood was not present for that interview, and so he testified to that. He also testified further regarding the Quindarius Zachary interview, in which Investigator Underwood was not privy to that interview as well. Additionally, Your Honor, he was able to introduce several additional exhibits to include the Magic City video that will not be able to come in through Investigator Underwood. And I believe those are the three primary things that Investigator Dennis was able to testify to previously that was struck that Investigator Underwood would not be able to introduce during her testimony. And course indulgence for one moment.
All right. Thank you. Okay, so Mr. Steele, I guess you sort of led the charge on this, if I'm not mistaken. What do you say to the state's position that the court's decision to strike and prevent further testimony of this witness isn't a remedy that is permitted to the court by statute or the Constitution, and understanding that if this were reconsidered, the state would be, I mean, the defense would be permitted to cross-examine?
So I believe that you have the authority, jurisdiction, and power to prevent a witness from testifying when that witness shows that they are not capable of providing a fair trial and intentionally. And that's my word, but it was clear to me sitting there that when Ms. Hilton asked retired Detective Dennis, tell us about this photograph that has Mr. Kendrick standing on top of a car, his initial lead into that answer is, well, Mr. Kendrick just got out of prison. And, you know, that affects Jeffrey Williams. Mr. Kendrick, as the court may have heard, is signed to Mr. Williams' record label. Mr. Kendrick, as you will learn, is at Mr. Williams' home on May 9th, 2022, when Mr. Williams and Mr. Kendrick are arrested. And it is just not that simple to unwind that instruction. It was an intentional, obvious infliction to denigrate this trial and prejudice Mr. Williams, Mr. Kendrick, and all. So you then have to do something about it. And what you asked to do is declare a mistrial. And you said, I'm not doing that, but there will be a sanction. So what are you going to do? So to me, that was the second time. The first time the court, I'm not saying it's not accurate.
So obviously, considering that I'm the one that imposed the sanction, I think it was an appropriate sanction. Address the state's argument that a trial court doesn't actually have the authority to impose that sanction.
I think that's wrong, based upon, let me give you, and I put it in my response, but Illinois versus Allen, 397 U.S. 337, it's 1970. What happened there, and the U.S. Supreme Court took down, that was an accused right to be present at a trial, constitutional right. And there's a dissent in it saying the accused, no matter what their conduct is, they could be gagged and bound. They have to be in the courtroom and watching the proceedings. Otherwise, it's a constitutional violation. But the majority said, this is ridiculous. Courts have to have the power to ensure that the trial is, and I'm quoting, conducted with dignity, order, and decorum. They are the hallmarks of a court proceeding. And then I found a case, I just found it amazingly similar. California versus Navarrete, Navarrete. Your Honor, it's 181 California Appeal 4th, 828, 2010 case. And in that case, a detective is testifying, and there was a suppression motion granted. There was no Miranda rights given to Mr. Navarrete. And the detective testifies on the witness stand and said, well, the reason I didn't follow up on this DNA swabs is based upon the client's or Mr. Navarrete's statement. The judge did exactly what you did. The judge called the prosecutor, well, a little different, called the prosecutor and defense counsel in chambers and yelled at the prosecutor and said, you know, I'm demanding, what are you doing? And the prosecutor said, I didn't know that that would happen. Just like here, I'm not saying that it was Miss Hilton eliciting that on purpose. I had no information that she would ever do that. But the judge said, well, this detective knows better. I find the detective is trying to harm this trial. The detective is barred. His testimony is struck. The direct is gone, and he can no longer testify. And the state did exactly what happened here. The state in California, the prosecution, the people, they called their next witness. To me, it's on all fours. The appellate court, Mr. Navarrete is, God forbid, convicted, and the appellate court then reversed and said, that remedy did not go far enough. That had to be a mistrial, that intentional conduct. And here, I'm asking the court, I believe that you have total authority. There is no way that anyone will convince me, I'm not the one who needs to be convinced, that Detective Dennis did not realize. It came out of nowhere. What difference does it make that Mr. Kendrick was released from prison 5 weeks earlier? What difference does it make? He did that to bring out to the jury that Mr. Kendrick was in prison for, and I'm telling you, it's a federal offense, a gun charge. There was no basis. So to me, to say you don't have the authority to do that, I believe you have every authority. If a witness comes in here and starts cursing, I'm using an example, I would assume, you are going to say, you know, this is just not decorum. You can't curse. The witness curses again. You're going to do something. You're done testifying. Courts have that power. So I believe that the state's argument that you have no power to control the proceedings is not backed up by the U.S. Supreme Court.
All right, thank you.
May I respond?
You may.
There was a defense attorney who raised their hand before I...
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. I want to be very brief because I don't think what I'm going to add is truly what Your Honor is looking for, but
Jay Apt, Your Honor, good morning, on behalf of Mr. Kendrick, and I'll try to be extremely brief. Your Honor decided this issue in lieu of granting a mistrial, and one of the things I want to remind the court, really I'm just here to remind the court, is one of the reasons for this sanction, Your Honor, is because of, and I'm not pointing fingers at any particular district attorney, but the state's repeated unpreparedness, their repeated discovery abuses, and so this is a compound issue. And I think my perception is that the court finally had to say, okay, we're not granting a mistrial, but we got to do something. And if you now go back on that decision and reverse your own decision, you are essentially creating an incentive for the state to continue these, I'll call them mishaps, whether they're negligent or intentional. And I think the court has sent a clear and convincing message to the state that they need to be buttoned up, more buttoned up than they have been. And so I would ask the court, certainly the court has the authority, and Mr. Steele's done a very good job of explaining that, but I would ask the court to uphold its own decision to send that loud and clear message. Thank you,
All
Your
right,
Honor.
thank you. Mr. Armstrong.
Yes, Your Honor. I would agree with Mr. Abt to the point that I would like the court to uphold the determination that the court made, which was that it was not an intentional, willful act, as Mr. Steele has argued. I want to address both of the two cases that he referred to, Illinois versus Allen. One of the issue in Illinois versus Allen was a defendant who refused to act with decorum and was excluded from the courtroom, but was permitted to come into the courtroom if he was going to behave correctly. And so it went specifically to the offensive behavior for as long as the offensive behavior went on. We are asking the court the court appropriately struck the testimony that was at issue. We are asking the court to go further with other testimony that was not the offending testimony. Now, People versus Navarrete is the only case the defense has cited to suggest that this specific remedy was permitted. That is a nationwide search in People versus Navarrete, Navarrete, is the only one that they were able to cite, and that is materially different in a number of ways. Number one, the facts are wildly different. The officer in the case was mad at the judge for excluding a statement that the officer had obtained, and actually had told people that when the prosecutor found out, told the judge after the fact, when they found out, that the officer had basically said he was going to do this because he was mad at the judge and would show the judge what for. That is not anything what happened here. And the reason that the appellate court in California decided that a mistrial was necessary in that circumstance was because of the specific evidence in that case, which is basically three things. You had a witness testifying the defendant had committed lewd acts against them. You had somebody testify they took about, I think it was a dozen or more swabs relevant to that. And then you had the officer testify, oh, I didn't think it was relevant to get the swabs because of the statement the defendant made that I can't talk about. The officer specifically said that because it would prejudice the defendant. And those are the circumstances in which it would, in fact, be incapable for a court to take that away. I would note before I go on to my main point about People versus Navarrete is that the California appellate court stated, we note that a trial court can almost always cure the prejudice of an improperly volunteered statement by granting a motion to strike and charging the jury with an appropriate curative instruction. This court did exactly that. It was just the exact facts, how thin the state's case was on that issue, on basically the entire case, and the reason for it was why they decided a mistrial was necessary on appeal. More importantly, this is the case that they cite that says the remedy of preventing Detective Dennis from testifying further. This is the case that they use for that proposition. At no point in this decision does the appellate court address the legality of that. They simply don't do it. It is not addressed whether that was a legal remedy to occur. It's not something that stands for the proposition that the defense is citing it for, which is that the remedy to prevent Detective Dennis from testifying further is appropriate. And so they have not pointed to any statutory or constitutional authority, and under Rule 402, the exclusion of evidence can't exist outside of that in the state of Georgia. Now, I'm sure, let me just strike that. So we're just asking that the detective be able to testify further in the case when the prosecution team determines that he is the person who's best able to testify to facts that are relevant for the jury's consideration.
All right, thank you. So I don't think that the facts in the California case are really that different than the facts here. Frankly, I think that an argument could very plausibly be made that the detective in this case was upset with somebody about his qualifications having been challenged and had made a decision that he was going to show somebody what he thought about that. I don't know that that's what happened, but I do think, like I said before, that the detective absolutely knew better than to have said what he said and did it anyway. And I have given consideration to everything that has been presented, but I am not going to change my decision about this. All right. I think that the next thing that we had to do was sort out the remainder of what we're calling the Ryan evidence. So if y'all want to present what you've come to agreement on and what still needs to be litigated. And thank you, Mr. Armstrong.
Yes, Your Honor. And one small matter that's in this act we can address
Okay.
is in the CAD report. Okay. Never mind, Your Honor. Counsel and I have been discussing stuff frequently. So
Yeah, I know.
I will turn to all that's left, to my understanding, is the last little bit of Blaylock's Instagram.
Okay. And do y'all want to give me some kind of, I don't know if it's written or whatever, indicator of what y'all have agreed to? Or just put it on the record? Or what's in, what's out?
Your Honor, I'm trying to think.
Or I guess, if you don't have something at the ready, then I would assume y'all are on the same page about it and will abide by whatever it is you agreed to.
Your Honor, I believe that is accurate.
Okay.
I think what the state would be moving to enter into evidence is things that we've agreed upon or the court has already ruled on,
Okay.
besides what it is we need to discuss this morning.
Okay, all right. And so what is it that needs to get discussed this morning?
This morning, Judge, we're going back to content in Mr. Mr. Damone Blaylock's Instagram messages between him and third unknown parties. Your Honor had asked me to take a look as far as co-conspirator hearsay.
Okay.
From what I can tell, every instance I've found requires evidence really from the outside, that basically you could ignore this entire statement and there's still something to indicate participation in the conspiracy. I don't have any sort of law stating one way or another that that is what is required. I would just point back to the statute, Your Honor, that I think what Your Honor had referred to, I would say kind of are indicia of reliability, that they're talking about things that a person who's a member of the conspiracy would know about, and just simply that's not what's articulated in the statute. If it was supposed to be indicia, then I think we would be there, but that's not what the statute requires, so I don't think that would be sufficient. I think it truly does have to be from outside of that hearsay statement.
All right, and is there further argument from the state on that? And I know there was one, and there might have been two that we had already looked at that were kind of outstanding, and I had given a preliminary ruling subject to further argument on this. And the second one I think I already brought up, and I don't know, Ms. Abbasi, if you were here that day, but that I didn't think there was enough, so I have excluded that. But the other one, does the state have any further argument or authority on that?
So, Your Honor, I don't have, the state's argument was in looking at 801 D2E, just the basic building blocks of if the court finds through the four walls of a statement, evidence in trial, or some other evidence the state would present. Ultimately, it is the court has to find that that other party, whoever they are, to a preponderance, are part of the same conspiracy against who it's being used against. And I will use, I don't have a specific case for this principle, but I think it illustrates this point the state is making, is if you take aside a gang conspiracy, say you had a murder committed, and the defendant's phone, they get a search warrant, they extract it, and he is messaging someone after the murder that you do not know who they are, and he says, I need you to go to my house, the murder weapon's in my back bedroom in the second drawer, and they respond back, yep, the police, I can hear the sirens coming down the street right now, I'm going to go grab that gun, where do you want me to take it to? And they have this whole conversation. You don't never know who he's speaking with. By my reading of, you know, or an understanding of co-conspirator, that conversation, if you had it in that trial and were trying to introduce it, I believe a court could find from the four walls, so to speak, of that conversation that that person they're speaking with, to a preponderance, is a co-conspirator. And by that same analogy, if you have in the conversation that the unknown party, so to speak, whether it's their Instagram handle, the fact that they're referencing specific individuals, or that gang APD detectives have referenced are, say, YSL members, or they're discussing locations, or they're using gang identifiers in a private conversation, coupled with the evidence that that hasn't came in yet, because no evidence about Blaylock to the jury has came in, but, you know, when APD gang detectives to speak about Blaylock and his Instagram and public and private conversations indicative of his own membership in the YSL criminal street gang, all of those the court can use or not use in making that determination. And so I don't have a seminal case that says you need more than the statement itself. I think oftentimes the statement itself, absent this kind of, you know, in a gang context, there's other information versus when you have just, say, a murder case, you would, other than the factual analogy I just gave to the court, it would probably be hard to decipher. If you just had a single text with an unknown party, you wouldn't know who they are unless it was like the analogy I used. So the state doesn't have any additional case law. I always will cite, because I think it's a seminal case and important for a criminal street gang conspiracy, which all of Blaylock's are, the state's arguments related to them are not tethered to the murder of Jamari Holmes. They're tethered to the YSL criminal street gang, at least the ones that are in dispute, I should say.
All right, so can somebody remind me where it is that we're going to find the statement specifically that we had been paused on before?
Don't know if this, I'm sorry, excuse me. I don't know if the state sent to the court a new link, or we're
I'm
still on
sure
the
there was
prior
a
one.
link that y'all sent me at some point.
I can create
Over and over again, I know, I'm
Yes.
sorry.
for a,
Most recent one, I
If
don't
you
know.
wanted to just remind me when that was, I could probably find it, or
The-
what folder it was in.
yes, Your Honor. The initial folder was 9 October centralized motion folder in Dropbox. For efficiency's sake, I can
Okay.
quite quickly create and
That would
send.
be wonderful. A new link.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And I guess it'll be easy enough to see once we're all looking at it again. But I cannot remember whether in this particular one that we were talking about, there was anything like the other speaker's handle or anything like that that would have been outside of the statement itself. So I guess when we get the link, we can look at that.
And Your Honor, I'm going to try initially to email, because Blaylock's Instagram is 28-page PDF. So I think that that should be small enough to send via email.
Okay.
that email has been sent, Your Honor. I utilized the Zoom link email that Ms. Percival had sent. If anyone does not get it, please let me know.
Okay, thank you. All right, so it was at some point after the 293 one. It may have been the one directly after that.
I
Yeah.
believe we had the court's preliminary ruling of admissibility pending additional case law from defense ended on 344.
Right.
And so there's only, I believe, 5 PDF pages left for
Okay.
Blaylock. And so it will start in PDF page 13, Instagram page 359.
Right, but my preliminary ruling pending the additional case law is still a preliminary ruling. And
Yes, Your Honor.
so the conversation, if you will, that starts on
342.
342 and goes through 44?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, that's the one that it was only a preliminary ruling. And so the person whose true identity is unknown, is their handle Snake Life Maniac?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. And did I understand your argument to be that the court could take into consideration in determining something outside of, if there's anything outside of the statement itself or the conversation itself that would indicate kind of a co-conspirator nature, that the court could and should take that into consideration?
Yes, Your Honor. And what the state's referencing in regards to that is the totality, specifically or almost exclusively from APD gang detectives, which started with Detective Belknap, the first witness in the trial, in terms of, like, for example, and there's also, they're discussing, someone references Pokey, which has come up periodically in this trial and is one of the individuals that Quindarius Zachary mentions participated in the shooting of Miss Reed's home, right, when he's discussing Kenneth Copeland returning. And also when this Snake Life Maniac, when Blaylock, who's One King DO1, states he was stamped into the street gang by Pokey, the individual responds, he's been locked up a good 6 to 7 years. When did you get stamped? And he's kind of checking to see if that story checks out. And so the state's argument, and then it of course continues on, but and the Snake Life Maniac says, I never met the young rock crew. There's been a lot of testimony about
Right,
rock.
but if
Yes, Your
I'm,
Honor.
if I have to find something outside of the statement itself, then that would indicate, I think, that I can't take into consideration the contents of what this unknown person is saying to make that necessary determination, right? So,
The state's understanding and argument is that you can use, whether it's this statement itself alone, the court just has to find to a preponderance that this
well, we
individual
know
is
that the
a
statement
conspiracy.
alone can't establish the existence, or I'm sorry, the participation of the declarant in the conspiracy. I mean, that the statute itself provides that much information.
And I guess my argument, Your Honor, is that the testimony in trial is in addition to the statement. As in, like, if you just had this in a vacuum and I presented no other evidence of why what they're saying is significant, if you didn't have APD gang detectives who've testified about what these indicate or mean.
So because we have outside of this statement testimony about Pokey and testimony about how people get included in gangs and things like that, is
Yes,
that
Your Honor.
your argument?
That's the state's
And in
argument.
addition to that, this person's handle itself indicating their connection to YSL?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Okay. A preponderance is really not that high of a standard burden to meet. So I am going to find that this one does meet that outside of the statement alone, so that entirety of that can come in. So we then need to move on to whatever was left. Is that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, and so the next one would be on page 430, or are there some that y'all have?
359, Your Honor.
Oh, that's a different one? Yeah,
It's a different one.
Yes, okay, so 359.
So what's highlighted is Blaylock stating you have to pay the dues January 15th. That's the day you got stamped. And then the individual responds back essentially like he will pay him when he sees him. The state, because this conversation is so brief in terms of comparatively to the one before, the state will concede or not utilize 359.
Okay. So y'all will withdraw that one.
But with yes, Your Honor, 430, so the individual that Blaylock is messaging, YSC Prince, he says he's leaving that YL up to you and me. YL is Young Loyalty. So when YSL, the criminal street gang, you have remnants of, Young Loyalty is essentially a subset of that. And so when he said he's going to leave YL up to me and you, he said when he gets out, it's still going to be YL, but we're going to take it over, basically. Let's push up next weekend. The state wanted to include that because of direct reference to Young Loyalty and someone having to take it over. This would be in conjunction with, which I don't believe or do not recall, testimony thus forth in trial, as in through Detective Belknap, or will be when Detective Viverito testifies about Young Loyalty YL. But that was the state's request or argument in terms of this would have to be, the court would have to deem YSC Prince making that statement is in furtherance of the conspiracy to admit this as an exception to hearsay.
Okay, and you're saying we don't thus far have any evidence about YL or the meaning of YL, and are we going to get any?
Your Honor, yes, the state, I am drawing a blank if Detective Belknap addressed that when he first testified in this trial. I just do not recall as I'm sitting here. But if he had not, the state would proffer that Investigator Viverito would discuss that at a future date. I do not have any additional
And
evidence or any-
YL is, how is YL furthering this conspiracy? I'm not following your argument. I'm sorry.
So Young Loyalty YL is a part and parcel of YSL. It's like a subset. And so the state, by him saying we're going to take over specifically YL, that is trying to assert leadership over Young Life, or Young Loyalty, Your Honor. So
That one seems a bit, I don't know, far afield.
understood, Your Honor. The state will not
I'm gonna-
utilize
all
430.
right.
And
Okay.
the last one, Your Honor,
Ms. Atkins, do you mind if Your Honor, can I just interject?
Sure. I mean, they're withdrawing it and/or I'm excluding it. But so do you need to?
No, I
Okay.
thought it was still up in the air.
All right. So 2145.
and Your Honor, the last thread of this nature is when you go to page 446, there's just one line where Blaylock is discussing, he says, "You're not slime," and on 447, they go back and
I don't see a 446, 447.
it is PDF page 15, Your Honor, and PDF page 16.
Okay.
And
Sorry.
the key, the statement that the state is seeking to introduce is when Blaylock on page 447 states, "I stamped you in slime behind the Blue House," talking about bringing that individual into the gang. The 446 is only included for brief context to that. The state would not necessarily have to use 446, but the argument is that when Blaylock states, "I stamped you in slime behind the Blue House," to this individual, when they're going back and forth about if that individual is slime, that statement, the state believes there's two arguments for this statement in terms of Blaylock definitively stating that he brought this individual into a criminal street gang, and he references the Blue House of just a specific location to remind him where he stamped him in. That statement is a co-conspirator statement, but in addition is a statement against interest. And the best example of why it's statement against interest is the case of this nature. As in, if Blaylock was in this physical courtroom right now, that statement he made there is against his interest in terms of definitively asserting he has enough rank in a street gang to stamp someone in, and would be evidence that could be used against him in a criminal street gang or RICO predicated on a street gang trial. And so the reason that the state articulates that this is 801D2E is because when he's telling someone, "I stamped you in slime behind the Blue House," it's a conversation between, he's asserting in this statement that he brought this person in the gang. And so those kind of conversations, they have to be able to speak freely amongst each other, and they're discussing criminal street gang activity in terms of he's referencing when he brought him into the gang. And given the liberal standard of admissibility from Kemp and its follow-on cases, and that fostering cohesion, also, the direct reference to the exact criminal street gang conspiracy that the state is alleging they are a part of, feels that Blaylock's statement, "I stamped you in slime behind the Blue House," should be admissible under either of those two bases, Your Honor, is the state's argument for why it's not hearsay.
All right. Why? I think that one passes muster. Yes, sir.
I believe that a statement against a penal interest, as articulated by the prosecutor, if it only goes to Mr. Blaylock, that we would get a limiting instruction.
I think it comes in as a co-conspirator exception. I stamped you in slime behind the Blue House.
Okay, and understand the court's finding, then I would ask you to decide whether 24-8-805, hearsay within hearsay, would apply, because I don't see the exception on the other end of the conversation. I don't see "I stamped you in" The other person's statement is also 801D2E?
The other person's statements, frankly, are GMFU and you not.
So how did
I mean, I don't
that conversation
think
further the
it
interest?
seems that, I don't think it does, but I don't think those statements are being offered for their truth.
That is correct, Your
All right. All right, so what's the next one?
Your Honor, that, and correct me if I'm wrong, Ms. Abbasi or Ms. D. Williams, but all of the remainder of this are conversations we have discussed that are pertaining to the February 23rd, 2019, the night of, day of the murder itself, not gang co-conspirator statements. They're tethered to, they're ones we've discussed of no issues with. Unless
Okay.
defense counsel corrects me.
That's right?
Accurate.
Okay. All right, and so is that it for
That's the entirety of Mr. Blaylock.
Ryan evidence? All right, and when are we, we discussed before about how we need to get to this kind of grouping of evidence before the end of this month. Is that going to happen?
Your Honor, there is yes, Your Honor, the state, we could reach this case today.
Okay. All right, sounds good then. And then how about the Mr. Arnold scheduling? Is that gotten nailed down?
We can approach.
Okay. All right, because we are waiting on the arrival of a juror, we are going to, at this point, I'll entertain argument on our outstanding issue of whether an overt act not included in the indictment might be able to form the, and this is obviously hypothetical, but we need to sort it out, the sole overt act that a jury finds in support of guilt on count 1, the RICO count. So whomever wants to open up that argument. And I know y'all both wrote briefs, but if y'all can brief me, that would be helpful.
Your Honor, I think this was the state's argument for why that would be acceptable.
I think you're right. And it may be that, I don't know if anybody in court right now is ready to argue that, or if y'all need to call Mr. Armstrong back or somebody else from the DA's office. Okay. All right, why don't we take a recess while whomever's going to argue that for the state arrives, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
and it'll show you.
He also said that it was normal for him to pass out. Exactly. So that's why I just said like he probably was used to him passing out so many times to where it's like, okay, well, yeah, this is normal. So we're just gonna go and throw him on the bed. He'll be good tomorrow when he actually passed away. That's sad. Yeah, that's sad. They said just call in Cooling. Let me drop the link for Cooling. Well, bottom line, do we all agree that it's an herder? We all agree it's an herder. Because he had fentanyl in the stuff. You need to turn this down.
Mama, I get hear it.
Okay, never mind, baby. Yeah, he could have been saved, EXO. If food and foam hanging out your mouth is not a red flag, I don't know what to tell you. Okay. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Fat Daddy Cooling said, hey. Say, hey, Cooling. You say, hey, Cooling. All right, don't worry about it.
I'm not going back and forth with no bitch that wears size 13. You got it, sir.
Hey, Tyson. Yeah, I feel how EXO feel. He could have been saved. His funeral was so beautiful. It just made you want to cry. Oh, it was so beautiful. It's like looking at a little museum walking through. It was beautiful. And y'all know he got a new song. It's kind of new to us, but old kind of. He got a new song with 2 Chainz. That bitch go hard. That's the last song he performed. I think he was in Arkansas, Austin. It was one of them somewhere. He performed his last song.
What's crazy is he was supposed to be here the 21st, like a week after before he died. He was supposed to be here a week later. He was supposed to be in Milwaukee. Somebody in Milwaukee gonna say, "Well, I hope I'm this ticket gonna get me in the funeral." I said, "Y'all is sick. Y'all don't take nothing serious."
And do you know that they have to pay when an artist died, they have to pay all that money back? Rain told me he had to do that with 3. When 3 passed away, he had them shows. He had to go back and pay all that.
If you don't come through
You
with
don't
your
show up. You don't
contract,
come through your
that's
contract.
why it's a contract because they're gonna get theirs. Period.
Yeah. They
That's
don't
why I
care
be
what
thinking some
happened.
of
You
the
have to
labels
pay them
kill.
folks back.
Listen, that's why I be thinking some of these labels kill the folks off. Like, yeah, he ain't gonna deliver, so we just we gonna get him out the way.
Hey, cousin Nutter, love you too. Yeah, they got to pay that money back. And then, God forbid that the damn artists haven't already spent that money, that deposit money they put down. You know what I'm saying? They go and spend it all up. So now they got to figure out how they gonna pay these people, and a lot of them get
They give you
sued.
that large amount at first, and then you just go run through it, and then
Run
you
through
like,
and didn't even show up. Yep. That's when they get the suing the estate and all that type of crap. Heck yeah. That's a lot. King, you need to put it on one thing. If not, we finna go right back night-night. You need to get it together. Get it together. I don't really want to stray. Get it together. No, you just said something else. Lord have mercy. Okay. What's a YouTube trial? You know what really pissed me off? The celebrity. We all need to go live and get together and talk about celebrity deaths. You know what really pissed me off that I felt like could have been avoided was Pop effing Smoke.
Yeah, he was like
His
but you
death.
gotta be careful though, because
Exactly.
like how we be out, like remember Misunderstood did that shit and she was arguing with somebody. They had zoomed all the way in and found the name of the school she was at.
Oh my God.
These people are creepy. You got to be
They are.
careful.
I feel like he set himself
I'm
up
having
for failure.
difficulties.
That hurt. That hurt me when he passed away. What Moni say? I gotta go all the way back up, Moni. Hold on, let me go back up, Moni.
Poola, you didn't have this
I
interview
would
when I
say
was
this
in your
last
car
thing.
though.
They
I
was-
was
Did
having a
not
little
have nothing
difficulty,
slick to
y'all. I'm back.
say. Like, please quit lying, bitch. You wanted to pick me up, bitch. I asked you who had smoke.
Oh, not fentanyl.
I'll
Okay,
be so
mom.
sick
Oh
of you
Lord.
hoes. Y'all wait, bitch. I was just there a couple weeks ago. You were silent as a bitch. Don't talk to me now. Motherfuckers was just on Broadway panel. Are we beefing? That's why I don't like you bitches, because y'all be weird in different places.
Yes, SRT, PNB Rock. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like these artists, no. PNB Rock didn't drop it. SRT didn't his girlfriend drop it? I
I
thought
think
his
she
girl.
like uploaded they mail or something, like,
Oh,
and you
should
know,
have did.
and tagged where they was at.
Oh man, and I know she probably lives with that every day.
But it's like, why would you do that? Like, we normal people, like when I tag myself somewhere, I'm gone already.
Right.
Like, why I don't be getting that. I don't be
Right.
getting a lot of stuff like that. Takeoff, that could have been avoided. Why is y'all millionaires out here shooting dice like dogs?
Yeah, because they still, hey, what they say, you can take the man out the hood, you can't take the what?
The hood out the man.
Hood
And
out the
baby,
man.
I said when I got my check, I wasn't gonna leave the hood. But when I got my check, I was gone.
You got to go. Because it ain't
Fuck.
nothing but a crabs in the barrel mentality.
That's the crazy part about our people. It's like we love to see each other get up there, but once you up there, they mad.
We
Like,
ready to take your ass down if we can't get a piece of the pie.
ain't no way I'm gonna get rich and still be kicking it in Milwaukee. Love them dearly, but no, ma'am.
Queen, you
Right.
ain't logged in to work?
Huh?
You ain't work? You ain't logged in?
No, remember, I changed my schedule. I work from 10 p.m.
Oh,
to 7
okay.
a.m. Remember, that's when I said I want to quit.
Man, this doggy dog bitch wakes up early to just write paragraphs. You is the wrong type of
Remember
troll,
when I
bitch.
was
Yeah,
complaining Thursday?
I remember. I
That's
forgot.
why I need to find me something else. I really want to do data entry. That way I don't have to talk on them damn phones. I'd rather just do data entry or medical billing and coding. I'd rather do
Now
that.
I
That way I
can
ain't
see
got to
you
talk to
doing the medical
nobody.
billing and coding.
Yeah, I used to
I
do
don't
medical
like
billing and coding,
answering
but
them
they remember
phones,
I was in
nigga.
school for that until
No
my
different
dumb
say
ass.
you gotta get that
I
class.
had
And
remember
people be
Summer Terry?
so rude on the
Remember
phone.
Summer, I had one more month till I graduated.
And
You
then you
better
And
go
got
my
back.
ghetto.
stupid ass quit when I got
You better
monetized on
go back. They
YouTube.
got some money in that code right now.
I know I had one more fucking month.
But I ain't gonna lie, that they be rude as hell doing them phone jobs. I ain't gonna lie, they listen. I'll be fired so
Yeah.
fast. Cause bitch, you not finna talk to me like that because you're 6 payments behind on your Buick truck, bitch.
Right.
But I
You
had
sure can
fun.
just see a medical bill. You can work from home. Yeah. But I really hate the fact that I had one more month in medical billing and coding school. I still got the books I can show you now. And I quit when I got monetized on YouTube. I quit in September of 2022.
Listen, I
And that was the
had fun
biggest mistake I should
doing
I
Yeah,
this
you
should
should
voting
never did
shit.
that.
I ain't gonna lie, you would think it'd be scary going to people's doors, but this voting shit is so fun.
But you make a lot of money doing that too.
Hell yeah, we had 30 an hour.
Yep.
And I'm definitely not knocking on everybody's door, Mysterious. You know you can look at that door and tell, like, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna just put this pamphlet right here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Good morning, Alex, baby.
Speaking of, it's about time for me to damn near I'm finna do my little music live for the people that work, you know, little midday lunch break. And I'm finna head my ass to my other job. Shit.
I can do that, Moni, because I know what I'm doing. I know the CPT codes. I know all that shit. I can do that, Moni. Moni talking about, hey, they gonna add that certification to
Yeah,
your
I don't know
resume
why
and
you
act
won't,
like you did
Queen.
graduate. Okay.
All the certifications you can, any certification that you could get, even if you don't want to do the shit, it's just nice to have that shit under your belt.
Right.
Like, bitch, I'm a certified cake decorator. Motherfuckers don't even know that.
Yep.
I'm certified in a lot of shit. It just don't mean I want to do it. But it's
Right.
like if shit was ever to get rough, bitch, you always got something you can do.
Okay, well, I'm gonna put that on my list. I ain't know. Okay, well, if they don't check, I'm gonna put it on there. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna put that on there. Cause I know Humana and them, I don't know if they check, cause I always do. I used to work for them during like open enrollment, whatever, for their
Cool,
insurance.
and open your mouth and I'll gladly spit.
I even wanted to be a massage therapist because I could rub the hell out of a back. You hear
Get
me?
your freaky type of hoe ass off.
No, I'm saying I just gave my homegirl a
Look at
massage.
this
She
doggy dog bitch. You talking about some I have a I didn't ask you none of that. I'm not even talking to you. You
Boy,
emotional ass
SSI, boy,
troll.
you ain't gonna fuck with me, boy.
God damn doggy dog is the most
Who ass?
emotionalist troll. Bitch, this come from your real page with your angry ass. Like that's not even trolling, that's a paragraph. I don't give a fuck about you or your husband. Didn't ask you none of that shit. I have a husband in a career. Clearly not. People with careers don't sit on here to troll us poor people all day. So weird ass on. Okay, you got it. Mysterious, you never showed me the hoodie either that he sent you.
Oh, hold on, I got it. Is it in here?
She never do that right.
I gotta put my name.
God damn, it be weird when these
Talk
bitches
to.
be wanting my attention, but not the hoes that be dragging them across the fucking sector, across the world.
Oh, I get it. I had to get it.
Not arguing with no bitch who missed Christmas. Bitch, I'm there every
That's in
Christmas.
my other class.
Next. Okay, well, show it to me when you get a
I
chance.
am. I'm had them
I'm finna
kids.
go
All
get dressed and start my music live. I love you, sis.
right, look, Coco.
It's
You
something
can start
else.
the music.
It's something else I got to tell you behind the scenes, but I
Okay.
can't remember exactly what it is at the moment. But yeah, I'm finna get myself together. Make sure I'm gonna come back because I know you're gonna be here with the crazy people all day.
Yep, because I gotta work all day.
Yeah, and that's what I want. I want after once this shit done, I want to stay at home because this is finna be -0 out here.
Yeah, I can go in and I don't like going in there. It's just being there by itself.
For real, perfect peace. I got all type. Like I said, I'm a cake decorator. You wouldn't even know it. I ain't used that shit in so long, but bitch, let Ocean need her cake decorated and they ain't there. Bitch, I'm gonna.
Oh, she left. She left. Johnny, what you doing? Johnny Diggs.
Yo,
What you doing? You ate that food yesterday?
yeah, that
Yeah.
gumbo almost gone.
Oh, y'all ate it again today?
Yeah, and that's it for today.
Okay.
Where SSI little pussy ass at?
Mm-mm. Oh, Queen that fell out. Why you so?
All
Oh
right.
no.
Well, y'all have a great morning. It was nice.
Okay, Queen.
Bye bye.
All right.
She got 5 seconds because you can't talk about no little people on here.
Huh?
No, I was talking to somebody in the chat. Man, I'm so mad. My other computer keep on lagging. My new computer. At least your degree isn't scratching. What the fuck? So I'm gonna put your. Uh-oh.
Where the cake decorator went?
She going to get dressed. She said. Oh, no, I keep yawning every day. Now I put my patch on. I should not be yawning. Not unless I'm just bored.
How long y'all been going live?
This live been going for 3 hours. Mm-hmm. Look like
What happened to the family all get together?
they went last night. They came and saw me last night. My little dress I was gonna wear is just still laying there. Shit, I get sick of this shit.
Man, you serious?
It's just still laying there.
Them boy going off on the cake doctor.
Hit that like. Every time I get ready to read a comment, every time I get ready to read a comment, it be so crazy.
For real.
Just be too crazy.
Man, who fought on Christmas? Man, you people crazy. Y'all be lying in the chat. I don't be lying on the panel. Y'all be lying in the chat. Hit that damn like button. That's what y'all do. Hit the like button. It's free. It's free to hit the like button.
Johnny, what you doing?
Kill, who about to get married? Who about to get married, Kill? Oh, all right.
You that black top. Give me that top. I'm about to take that. I'm not you.
Wait till I think Brandon was live. Y'all know once the morning time come, it's Monday. My people gonna be hitting me up, and I most definitely ain't going in. I'm not going in. It's cold, cold, cold. It's cold outside out here. That's how I got sick.
Where it's cold in Texas?
Yes, a little colder. That's how I got sick the other day. Remember I got sick the other day?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I ain't using that backup page no more. Jelly Bean getting that page. Yeah. Oh, I forgot what channel Brandon was saying was his. Yeah, hell yeah, that shit had got me cold the other day. I had got sick. But I bounced.
Yeah.
I bounced back from that shit fast.
For real. Yeah, you bounce back fast as a motherfucker.
Oh, then I had that little ginger. I had some ginger. Shit. Yeah, I don't know the other page that Brandon said he had. Damn. Y'all didn't keep the page name? Coolin'?
Yeah, it's me. I just wanted to tell Slap
Girl,
God he's a burnt black bitch.
girl, they over there dragging the fuck out of Lemon.
Lemon
You heard me?
Lemon the beef sector dude?
Yeah, they dragging the fuck out of him. Nez, Dragon, Shakim. Girl, they all over there dragging the snot out of Lemon ass.
He over there, like, do he care? Like, what they doing? They all just
Of course he's not going over there. He no better than to argue with them females, but they just definitely exposed that he was really gay and cock-eyed it. The one video was never had a camera on. They said it's got cock like a fucking pistol, and he is an undercover yag.
Oh, who channel they was on?
I've been told y'all that.
Who channel they was on doing that?
Dragon. On Dragon channel.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
She used to be his co-host. She a reader too.
Oh, her and him ain't cool no more.
I told you he fall out with every fucking body. Everybody.
I was just gonna say, why he into with everybody?
He get drunk. He a drunk. Let's put it like this. He's a drunk.
Oh,
I can tell about him, but Lemon drinks way more than I do. He's a drunk, and when he get drunk, he fall out with every fucking body. He start like he'll handle you like you small or something, like be trying to see you on his own channel, knowing if it wasn't for the people that been sitting up there, which you would have had over.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, wait, they was.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was on Pizza. Okay, cool. I know which one you talking about. What? Dang, so they all got into it.
Yep, and they dragging the fuck out of him right now as we speak. I was gonna hit the link, but I'm gonna sit this one out because I do owe him a drag for talking about me on that live when I had when Big Baby came up there with my coochie, whatever the fuck that was she had on there. And yeah. Hey, Cooler.
Dang.
Yes, I am. Vanilla. I was finna hit a link, but I'm like, I'm gonna sit this one out. The next drag where I'm jumping in. They already handled it. They don't need
link if you want to. I don't really know her like that, but you could drop her link if you want to.
I don't have a ring.
Good morning, Mysterious.
Gotta go in the chat. Yeah, I just know
the dragon dome, y'all. The dragon's
Don't
dome.
talk about no good morning, Mysterious.
Hey, Johnny. I didn't even see you up here, Johnny. Hey, Johnny.
Huh? What's that, Wudo?
Oh, this your
Man,
camera.
fuck you, Johnny. You actually fuck motherfucker.
Not like that.
You mad because I shit on y'all yesterday.
I'm about to show you like you be stepping this shit. Hold on. Let me tell you something.
All right, you was looking for me yesterday.
Yeah, you know I be looking for you every day, man.
What's her channel name?
I had a busy day yesterday. I ain't gonna lie to you. I have a lot of stuff I'm doing.
I see that.
Mm-hmm. But let motherfuckers on YouTube tell it. I'm always on this bitch 24 hours a day. Bitch, I got shit to do.
Oh, he live now. He got 600 in his chat.
You talking about Lemon?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he probably responded because he never go live this early. He always go late at night.
He lied. He said, y'all got me fucked up.
Yeah, he just responded, and that's all, because they over there dragging the fuck out his ass. After the beef steaks on his neck.
I don't know what's wrong with my microphone.
They tried to jump you or something, Johnny?
Huh?
You was getting jumped. They was trying to jump you.
I was teaching them. I was giving them boys some school yesterday.
Okay, hey Nutter. I'm still waiting on my cash app, Johnny. You owed me from 4-5 days ago.
I ain't been doing that, man. My cash app been down.
Yeah, you lying.
Uh-huh.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
Hold on.
To bring you back over here with me, because you was just in the chat. Girl, they dragging the fuck out of him, and she ain't pinning the link. I was gonna hit it, but I'm like, nah, I'm gonna get him the next time. I got a gray hair coming out my chest. Cool, you lying.
Sabrina, you missed me, huh?
Sabrina, back and forth. They dragging the shit out of his ass. But Lemon's supposed to be live right now, Sabrina. Well, they dragging the shit out of him. I know. I had to come over here to tell Mysterious. I knew he was gonna. I knew some kind of way he was gonna get that karma. He thought he was finna drag the fuck out of me the other day because he let big fat ass, nasty ass, big shitty back baby come up there with that goofy shit. Oh, trying to go around getting famous. Sabrina, you let your man get dragged. Cool enough.
Sabrina and Lemon together?
Something about they used to talk.
Oh, they used to talk?
But Lemon gay.
Oh, Lord.
He probably just trying to use Sabrina to hide his sexuality, hide his identity, like he did with just Krista.
Oh, he gay?
He's definitely gay.
That's I ain't gonna hit it.
That nigga is fruity. It's fruity than a fucking. He a fruit basket.
Oh, that nigga right there. That nigga right there. He can do it. Hell.
You talking about George?
Yeah.
Oh, we all know that.
He ready. He ready.
Cool. I wish I stopped saying that. I'm for all the gays. I have a gaydar. Cool. I always knew Lemon was gay. I didn't want to fuck that boy. I just gassed him up when he had cut that camera on. That ain't had nothing to do. I ain't never flirt with this man. I ain't never said I wanted your booty, your dick, or your coochie. Don't do that, Coolin. And Buddy Lee was lying too, talk about I was chasing out the limit. Y'all take that one day he had turned his motherfucker camera on. Think I wanted him. I was gassing his ugly ass the fuck up. Come on, y'all. Y'all tripping. I know that man is gay. I know any man that's fucking gay. He too feminine. He acts feminine. Come on now, quit playing games. I ain't know as I was cocked like that. That's why he keep on them glasses on, and that's why he don't come up.
You can see his eye on the
What do
picture.
I think about Gavin? He a freak. He a stalker, a freak, a 69 guard. That's what I think about Gavin. He a freak. Freaky. Ain't ugly as fuck. Love Zay. He never taking the rag off either. Yeah, because his shit pushed back, I heard. He got the top of his head got a top of his head on it. Like that little knot on the top of your head when you got a big ass fucking head like a lemon. His head is shaped definitely like a lemon.
Oh, man. I thought he was sour. He smelled sour like a lemon.
No telling because he was getting drugged the fuck out of this morning, Brina. And Magnificent Tyler. Probably me and Skoka. Let him go, girl. Let his little gay ass have it. I'm not finna respond to Brandon dumbass. I don't get no numbers off of Brandon. We talking about a nigga that burned half the goddamn sector who dick itching and burning. I'm not finna go back and forth with no goddamn gay ass cowboy that fuck these motherfucking females and date them off.
That nigga dick still burning?
Yeah, that motherfucker still burning. He can't afford antibiotics.
Damn. You gotta take that shot in his ass.
He big suck the STI to eat your coochie, bro. You're in last place.
What? Damn. Niggas nasty mouth ass niggas, man. Oh, yuck
And that's
mouth
not a
ass.
lot to do with it. Text somebody trying to prove to how much he love her. I'm talking about second the STI to coochie. You nasty ass bitch. I ain't finna go back and forth with your funky ass, you funky ass cowboy, you twerking cowboy ass nigga. I'm not finna go back and forth with you, bitch.
Well, that nigga a cowboy?
He wore the same fucking overalls when he be on that. When he started his lives, he used to go live dancing every day in the same goddamn overalls. The same overalls.
Man.
With some cowboy boots on and a cowboy hat. And he have a horse named Skip that's malnourished. Come on, man.
No, was loving Brandon though. No, I said they was loving Brandon though.
Not like I was loving him like I knew Brandon before he got on YouTube because 88. That's why I used to say I love him because I met him through 88 some years ago trying to heal a motherfucker. Jesus himself can't heal his bitch.
Oh, that 88 cousin?
Huh?
That's 88 cousin?
That's 88 baby daddy.
That's
Who,
that
Brandon?
baby.
Yeah, that's her baby daddy. They got a child together.
God damn. Oh, no, I couldn't do that. Me and my baby mama on the internet?
He came up here acting just like 88. Came up here dancing, you know, playing music, dancing and all that. He acted just like her. That's like I got his number so when come up here and fucking dance and shit. Dancing and shit looking stupid.
We'll see they act the
Screaming and
same.
hollering, going from pound, screaming, hollering, and trolling. He gotta go sit the fuck down somewhere. He not even in my algorithm. You know fuck about his live. I don't even see him on none of my fucking algorithms. She did, Sabrina? Bet. Call him mysterious.
Hmm?
Telling me nothing. Shut your pussy ass up. You a pussy, bro. You always hating on Slap. And my name not no Slap God, nigga. My name is Slap Game, you stupid bitch. Stupid ass. Y'all niggas stupid. SSI, boy, you gonna get slapped today. Keep playing, you gonna get slapped today. I'm gonna slap the fuck out you, boy. You niggas mad. Know how y'all niggas was trolling yesterday, acting like a little hoe. Y'all niggas get on my nerve, all y'all. All y'all in the chat. Always talking shit. Scary ass.
You was catching SSI yesterday?
No, you know him. He won't talk shit. I don't be scratching with SSI. I just be talking shit with him.
What's Sabrina just say?
Sabrina told somebody going live or dropped the link or something. I don't know.
Oh, Lemon.
Yeah. Hey, stop worrying about me, dude. Cool. And I think you weird. You weird. You always worry about another man. Fuck.
Yeah.
George, you got some money today? Or you broke? Huh? I know you hear me, old bitch boy.
You ugly motherfucker. Don't ever disrespect me like that, nigga.
You ain't got you some money
You hear
today?
me?
It's Monday. It's Monday morning. I know you got money in your pocket. I know you should have something about $10, $15.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was going to get
Why
your
you don't
ashy
go
foot,
watch
bitch.
no cars?
Need to put
Why
some
you don't go
lotion in
watch
that
cars,
motherfucker.
man?
Bitch, you going through the most struggles ever of the dumbest shit in the world. You going to Family Dollar. You're not buying lotion. You're not buying soap. You're not buying toothpaste, tissue, none of that shit.
Ooh.
But you flashing all this motherfucking money online,
All right,
right?
now I'm about to show you my
Ashy foot,
lotion.
bitch. Huh?
Listen. I'm about to show
You
you my
got
lotion,
all
my
them
soap.
Jordans, right? You be putting your foot in, right? But this what your
Man,
feet
last night,
really look like.
yesterday,
You
y'all
ugly
say I ain't
bitch.
had no shoes. I sold
Yeah,
y'all
let's
10
show
pair
what
of
your feet
shoes.
really look like. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I sold y'all 10 pair of shoes, George.
Yeah, I got you, bitch.
Come on, man. You got to
I
respect my
finally got you,
mind.
little dirty foot, ashy foot, bitch.
Man, you
Bitch,
won't
you
clown, but you ain't
gonna
showing
catch,
nothing.
you gonna catch, get. You understand?
Hey, you won't clown, but
Huh?
you ain't showing me nothing.
You need to go see a foot doctor. That's your
Man,
fucking
shut
problem.
your bitch. Now my foot bad, y'all. First it was my teeth, now it's my foot.
This why you online arguing and fighting with everybody. You need to be fighting the foot doctor.
Man, shut your stupid ass up.
Let me delete some of this shit. Hold on. Think about
Scary ass. I'll slap you for real, boy. You gonna
some of these
respect my
ugly
mind.
motherfuckers out here.
I've been slapping niggas all morning.
Yeah.
I woke up slapping niggas. Man, turn that shit down,
Yeah,
fuck
lucky
you,
I got a
man.
phone call, bitch. Hold on.
Turn that phone off, bitch.
Yeah.
Scary
Yeah,
ass.
hold on, bitch.
You a bitch ass nigga, bro, for real. I don't like you, boy. Slap the fuck out you. Use your own picture, nigga. Walking around with Jesus' picture. I'm gonna send your ass to the upper room, bitch. You stink mouth motherfucker. Mouth smell like straight shit. Every time you talk, I can smell your breath, bitch. Yeah, nigga stupid, man. Nigga mad because he can't get no money. That's how it be when you broke, bro. You niggas wake up broke, don't have no motion, don't have no kind of get no way to get no money. Man, George a bum. George live with his grandma. He a bum. He don't have his own place. You want to talk about Trailer Park Johnny. Man, you a hoe. You want me to rent you one of these trailers where you can stay in there, dumbass nigga. You a renter. You like to rent stuff. Yeah, that nigga a bum, y'all. See, I be talking to you niggas like kids, huh? I talk to you niggas like they my kids, y'all. My stepkid. Man, Tony Snow, fuck you, nigga. Yeah, fuck you too, nigga. Tony Snow, nigga. You know you don't want my problem. You already know I come shut your little shit down too, nigga. I'll slap you down too. You'll get slapped just like SSI, George. Who else I been slapping on this bitch? I don't know. I've been slapping so many niggas I done lost count. I done slapped so many of these niggas I done lost count, bro. Huh? I done slapped these niggas so much, man. I'm tired of this shit. Yeah, I'm tired of these niggas on this app, man. Been slapping these niggas since. Yeah, nigga, you boring. Nigga chilling, nigga. They still just getting up, nigga. Nigga just getting up. I'm a nigga, boy. You boring. See this nigga George, he had a phone call. The doctor calling him right now. George had a phone call. The doctor called him. You gotta go take a shot in his ass. A penicillin shot. This nigga waking up early in the morning, taking shots in his ass.
Who's taking a shot in there?
George.
Why y'all listen to Brandy? I'm listening to all these other lives and people texting me from work.
Yeah, I'm from the bump sector. Y'all niggas always hating on me, man. I don't get it. You niggas hating on me when I make all the money. Set y'all bitch ass up. Nigga, fuck all y'all. Bitch ass nigga. Yeah, y'all always say I'm talking in my sleep. Till I really put something to sleep. Till I really put something to sleep. Fuck you, Ken. Ken, you a hoe too.
Who?
Slap
Oh,
your ass.
oh yeah.
They going off over there?
Boy, they no, I was looking at Corey SSG getting exposed by that girl he called himself going with. She didn't leaked out his bank account information, his social security and everything.
That girl who Corey was messing with?
Leaked out his bank information last night, his social security number and everything.
So you think Boogie taking no girl serious?
No, I don't know about Boogie. I mean, I fuck with Boogie them, but as far as getting in their business, I don't get in their business, but I can't say she got her own shit, Boogie got his own shit, and they ain't going through like what Corey and old girl just going through last night. Old girl put his social security number out there. He did this raffle for them cars, and she told how the raffle machine is. She told how he picked the dude who won. He picked him. It was somebody that'd be doing work for him. And so fake. He had people coming from all over, from Turkey on $1,000 plane trick, planes and stuff like that. Trying to do the raffle. They was paying for them tickets, and she told everything.
You know that's how the rappers be though. Motherfuckers always set it up like that. You're supposed to show a little love, man. But dang.
Well, Young Dolph didn't do it like that. Young Dolph, them Mexicans really won that car from Young Dolph.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. A regular Mexican, like she was really happy. It wasn't like this was, because the boy that won, he was just like, but kind of out, he was the dude that like do work for him. She called
probably be driving the car already and everything.
She called all the repo people and told them his actual address where he hide the cars at and everything.
Damn, Corey falling off.
They got into it about something. She done told everything.
I know. I told my old lady that when me and my old lady was talking, I used to like watching him and Kermit when they were first started. When they first started, I liked it. I think he was cheating on that girl.
Yeah, she told everything. They had the trucks there, the U-Haul trucks there. She had to get out. He had clothes and cars and all type of shit. But I said that when he finally came out saying like, "Oh, this is my woman," I'm like, he only doing that because Carmen and Boogie. Because he was just out the blue just started saying, "Oh, this girl, your woman." Yeah. Y'all was cool, but y'all wasn't saying, y'all was like, So he messed up. He told everything.
He kind of like trying to make her mad.
Right. The car thing is what's really bad for him, because they like had niggas that was paying. They said they was paying some grips for them tickets.
Yeah, to try to get them cars. That's fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
So all that money go to him?
Yeah, that's his raffle.
Damn. So they make more than they really make more off the car than anything, huh?
Well, if you do the raffle, the way he made all that money with that raffle was because thousands and thousands and zillions and thousands of people was paying top dollar.
That money
for the raffle. So he already probably made 3 times the price of what they
the car.
You know what I'm saying? Because he had millions of comments for them cars.
Yeah.
And you figure every little $20 count, even if somebody only had $20.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It could have been 20, 30.
Some people was buying $5,000 worth of raffles.
Yeah.
The big time niggas. They was paying $5,000 for a raffle, because if you got money, you spend $5,000 on the chance to win a Hellcat. Shit, that ain't shit.
Yeah.
Whole time, the dude who he had as the winner that she told was a nigga who be like cleaning up.
Who know it? Yeah.
And then he showed his real car. She said he ain't even got the car. She said, "It's the car this nigga drive." I don't know if nobody. They told me to play some of it. I don't know if nobody on YouTube playing it. Hold on, let me see. Because the tea room that I go to is on
I see old boy too getting exposed, huh?
Who?
Call CJ Cool or somebody.
Oh, see, I don't know CJ so cool like that. I just knew Corey now.
Yeah.
Let me see, y'all.
I see they got him going around with some bullshit. But that girl who he had was crazy.
Oh, they say it's 34 minutes long, y'all. Okay, here go one. Let's see. Y'all, she told everything, y'all. Hold on.
That probably was a regular little hood bitch, huh?
Yeah, I think she was like, she be doing her little food stuff that she be doing. They say she be doing little scams and shit too. Like with the people, they get all them groups of people and then they just start like using them to like say we're gonna make this money and do this and that and don't. But see, them type of people that they'll follow, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we'll have like, okay, it's 196 people in here. We'll say, hey y'all, we're gonna do y'all credit, show y'all how to do this Ava, get y'all credit up for $100. All 196 of these motherfuckers will go to somebody like her because they think she big time. They'll go pay her $500 where they only had to pay us $100.
Yeah.
But they'll go pay her $500 and don't get shit. But they just happy seeing her little motion because it seemed like she on motion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like she got.
Now they all exposing that they doing these scams and shit. Now everybody talking about them, but this is what y'all do. You know what I'm saying?
For real, y'all run to the person y'all think got the motion.
Mm-hmm. And then she was showing how they do like the little machine for like the numbers and shit. She done told the girl told his fucking bank information.
Oh yeah. And he been rapping a lot of calls out. And I ain't seen nobody like a regular person like you saying win.
Yeah.
So he been getting over.
Mr. West, I'm gonna take your rent if you don't get no membership talking to me like that. You better get a membership to talk to me like that.
YouTube is reaction. We come back to y'all with a quick update.
So she had already lost her house and everything. And this me telling you this because you find out and really your friend. So the whole finna lose her raise, lose the cut, lose all this, right? So they agreed to do something like stop the cars and act like pop. Look at these right now. You know what I'm saying? So he done wrap the car acting like it's his. You know, he done got her on the phone, y'all. He got her on the phone. He got her on speakerphone. I heard the Beyonce say in the business about the cars, we don't keep that between us. How you feel if I go tell your husband that I want to do business with him and keep it between me and him? And this now here he going all because he need a ride. Make it make sense. So guess what? He supposed to got his up 3 hours ago. Y'all, he was sitting on Kobe came here 3 hours ago to help him get his stuff. Outside. He like, okay, do you want to work this out or not? We trying to talk this and that. All of a sudden he called her on the phone. Yes, you did. No, you called her. Evidently, you probably called her before. I don't give a who called who. I don't care who called who. But anyways, nah, I don't pray for no demon. You know what, Corey? You say everybody is a demon. I'm just gonna be honest. You say everybody is a demon.
I'm Dixie.
You really need to pray. You the one that really need to pray.
Is it
so y'all don't know the real reason why we got into it because I think she is soaking count. Even with the raffles and everything.
Johnny!
Know me that bought tickets. People in my motherfucking DM, y'all. In my DM to me about a raffle and I don't even raffles.
Why you out here talking with her?
I'm just saying. Yeah, you can, but just move real fast.
I had a phone call. I can hear you.
Keep moving fast.
Motherfucker.
So yeah, y'all. It's people that know me that bought raffles. That people that's in my DM like, hey, what's up with the raffle drawing? What's up with this? What's up with that?
Yeah, I heard it. I heard I had a
For
phone
me to
call.
get down here and see how you done finesse and shit. Hold on, y'all saying I need to get my Wi-Fi together?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, y'all, it's people that flew all the way from Turk. People that knew me, my family members, a lot of people bought them tickets. So, the day of the car show, he was like 2 days before the car show, y'all. My last check and her boyfriend came here to do my lashes. So, she came here. Of course, the dude that came with her baby daddy, they were sitting out here just talking. So all of a sudden, he comes back and when the girl got done doing my lashes, he come back in the house and was like, "Oh, I got a play that I think I'm finna make," but he never told me about the play. You get what I'm saying? So all of a sudden, when he announced the winner at the car show, he said Kevin Johnson, whoever Kevin Johnson. I'm like, that ain't sound for me. That sound like my Lash Tech dude. So I hit my Lash Tech up. I'm like, so did your dude win the car? She was like, girl, you know, they was out there talking when I did show lashes. They was out there, you know, putting that together like he was gonna win the car. So you done took all these folks' money and ain't nobody won the car. And with your software, you can put in whoever name that you want to show up to be the winner. So guess what? Make that sense. So y'all, we've been at it since then. Since that bull happened at the car show, and on top of some others that happened when I was trying to get my cars towed out and come back to Houston, me and the sister got into it. We've been at it since then. So that's why it's so much back and forth. It's so much back and forth. So my thing is, you want to try to talk, you want to try to work things out, I'm straight on you. Like, it's people really in my DM that know me asking me about a car raffle. I don't even raffle cars off.
That's what I said.
I'm not even the one that raffle the damn cars off. So I'm just excluding people too. Wow. The same person he claimed won the car is at my house now in a damn Hyundai. So yeah, so that's why me and him been at it. Cause I'm like, I'm tired of people writing me about these raffles and didn't even give a car away for free. You know how much money y'all be talking about some, oh, she only got known because of Corey. But keep in mind, I have my own fan base. I have 11,000 tax clients. So that means 11,000 people for sure know Danny. So I got people asking me about some car raffles, and y'all can set up here and put in a name that you want to win. Come on now, ever since after that car show, we've been at each other's neck, like back and forth. And when it came down to all these damn cars. And then for this person to be my friend, girl, I try to help you out. When you first told me you was gonna lose your house, before you even moved out your house, girl, I offered to give you your mortgage money. Literally. I offered to give you your mortgage money to pay your mortgage to keep you in your house. I really tried to keep you in your house. And you on the phone with a nigga supposed to be my nigga, telling my nigga, oh, the business with the cars, we gonna keep that between us. Which means that don't tell Danny the business that we're doing with the car. Girl, I don't give no cars that's finna go back. The people looking for the cars now. They looking for them now. I don't care. I try to help you as a friend. So how do you cross me out for unless you barely even know? How do you feel if I call your husband and tell your husband, oh, I want to do business with you, but we're going to keep Brittany out? Come on, make that make sense. All these cars in my money are my money cars, okay? Everybody already knew that. We ain't even got to talk about who cars is who houses who, this and that. Everybody, they already know. So that's something I don't even understand. You these tickets and you scam. Now, it's a difference of saying somebody is a scammer and you don't have proof. But at the car show, I'm like, damn.
Ollie and Anna seem so perfect.
They don't look all hood out
And
though, huh?
she was screaming for help.
This marriage. Some of my people bought tickets too.
But she was with him though. They said
I ain't even gonna talk about the broke part. Come on, y'all. I ain't even here to do all that. I'm just letting y'all know the reason why the shit ain't working out here. Like, I'm a real business person. So you got people that on my end that done bought tickets too. I'm talking about the whole fine. I'm thinking this shit, because I'm like, if this shit the right way, I might let you raffle my Maybach truck off. You get what I'm saying? I might just help your business and help you. You know, you can raffle my Maybach truck off, or we probably can raffle the Tesla off, or, you know, some of my shit. Come to find out. Come on now. I know y'all be lying like I'm a scammer and shit. Ain't nobody still came with proof yet that I'm stealing somebody's tax money. But to get down there and to see how that shit been, and when he called out the name, I'm like, this my last check dude name. So y'all done sat out here and came up with a little play. Now he out here. Now he your nigga. He ain't even know this nigga. Just met this nigga 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. Last time she did my last 2 weeks ago. That's when you met the dude. You didn't even know the dude.
Damn.
You didn't even know the dude.
Yeah, she knew.
So you
what
didn't
to
lie.
say.
Y'all
She knew
done
all
came
about
up with
it.
agreement that he gonna lie like he won the car. Yeah, I ain't never seen a Hellcat a day in my life. I ain't never seen a Hellcat or the purple car. I never seen either one of them cars. I'm just gonna be honest. Well, the
You can't lie.
Hellcat
She
is in
most
Atlanta,
definitely knew.
but I think something's wrong with it. So what he normally do, he would get other people's cars to raffle them off. Like that's his car. He'll raffle them off, and after the raffle, I'm assuming he'll like put in a fake name, say they won, and then get on people their car back, and then they split the money, whatever the money was. I guess the dude that owned the Hellcat, the dude had wanted like 50,000. I guess Corey had promised him 50,000 and was like, okay, I'm gonna raffle the Hellcat off, and
That's
then whatever I
crazy.
profit, I'm gonna give you 50,000. And the raffle didn't even do that good. I'll say he made about a good probably 30,000 off the raffle or whatever. So
That's
he didn't
a
have
lot.
50,000 to get a dude anyway. So how the fuck he give away a damn Hellcat? First of all, it's not yours. Second of all, you didn't have the money to get a dude. Because the raffle
Damn.
didn't even do that good. Then on top of that, I'm trying to help you strategize. I'm like, well, just let the dude know that the raffle didn't do good and just give him half of the money. And
So
then,
she
you
knew
know, like
about it.
he ain't gonna get a title over. No, it ain't even the case. The case was y'all never was gonna get a car away.
So she
Any
knew
fuck.
about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, she knew
So
about
yeah,
it.
y'all keep saying
Yep.
I was last night. Yes, I
Yeah.
was.
So she a
Got up this
scammer too.
morning with the same shit. I'm like,
Yeah, she just mad because she
you got
not in a
people
play
write
now.
me about a car raffle.
They got into it, or she probably just
About a car
tired of
raffle.
it, you
I'm
know.
starting to think now, because let me tell y'all something. I done ran into some cap ass celebrities. I'm talking about some people that
And
I
she
done
probably
helped. I done
thought
let
Corey
them
had
raffle
all
my
that money,
cars
but
and
he
act like.
didn't.
That's why a lot of these internet stuff, I don't be moved by it. A lot of all these celebrities got these and that, because I know some real celebrities that ask me to invest in shit, that ask me to wrap my motherfucking cars, act like it's their cars, let them sun in my shit, all type of shit. So my thing is, everything about the dude is just so kept, y'all. I'm talking about so kept, like so kept. Now when he first came here, he was doing everything. He was buying his own, doing everything on his own. He never asked me for a dime. I can't say that. He never asked me for no dime. But it's just the shit that he do for money, y'all. Like when you connect with somebody that'll do anything for money,
Upstairs, you gotta
that
pause your
means you will set
background
me up for
while you
money.
playing the
I
video.
don't like people like that.
What you
I get
hear?
people like that away from me.
Oh,
If you would do
that
anything
moving
for
shit.
money, I do not want you around me, period.
Like,
At all.
yeah.
So I do not want you
That
around me
moving
if you
shit.
do anything for money. Get the away from me. So my
Yeah.
thing is,
I
Just
can
put like
see
a
it.
you
picture
want
up
to
or
put up
something.
all type of
I ain't putting shit.
indirect posts on Instagram. Oh,
It's
I'm
not
sleeping
skipping?
with the enemy.
No, it's stopping. Nope, it ain't skipping.
People
I'm
are
just
real evil. Oh, I'm the enemy because I'm telling your ass right. I'm telling you, let somebody win a car for real. If I do a raffle right now, y'all. So if I raffle off my Maybach, and I make 300,000, I'm gonna say 500,000 off my Maybach raffle, it shouldn't hurt me to give somebody $180,000 truck.
right. See, I told you, Johnny.
It shouldn't even hurt me to give
God
somebody
damn.
But he
$180,000
didn't make that
truck,
much
and I
because
just made
they end up
500,000.
breaking
Why
up.
the fuck would I
What
try
you
to keep the
told.
truck and the money?
Mhm.
That means that I can take my profit and go buy me another Maybach. How hard is that? If I raffle off my Lamborghini right now, whether that be paid for or not, if I owe $100,000 on my Lamborghini, I raffle that off, I make $400,000. Guess what? I'm gonna use $100K to pay that off. I'm gonna get that away. I just profit $300,000.
Oh God.
You gotta be a greedy mother to want to keep the Lamborghini and the
And the
money.
money. Yeah.
I don't
Nah,
want people
bro.
like that around me.
She's speaking facts, but she was with him during the scam, so I can't
I don't want people
honor
like that
that.
around me.
Yeah,
You
we
know?
So
can't
guess
get
what? I can be
you in the
evil.
cold with them.
I can be
Yeah,
low down.
because
I
they
can be
got
whatever the
into
fuck
it.
you want me to be. Because all I ever did
Man, they
was
like a
try to tell your
motherfucker.
ass to do right by
Man,
people. That's all I've ever done, because I don't give a what this media say. You can say all that, oh, she a scammer, she steal people's tax money. Ain't nobody got no proof. Out of 11,000 clients, you telling me nobody got proof that I scammed them out of 11,000 clients? Make that shit make sense. Let me tell you something. My name and my character goes a long way than for money will ever go. And for you to have people in my DM that done bought tickets because they knew me, hell yeah, I'm gonna ride for my people. So I had already told him, if you don't get this shit cleared up, I'm gonna air some shit out. And this ain't me airing no shit out, because there ain't nothing about the relationship, didn't work, nothing. Ain't nothing about no cheating, no none of that. So he can call me whatever the fuck he want to call me. It was me trying to tell his ass to do right. Or it was me trying to, hey, you need to respond back to these people. You need to let them know what's going on, because I'm just as clueless as them. I get to the car show, you talking about my motherfucking, last check, dude done won the cars. Then when I just showed y'all him on the camera, he laughing. What's so funny? What's funny, because I've been told you, I've been called you and told you about the camp shit, and don't do it. So what's so funny now? I'm out here showing y'all who he say won the car. This man is at my motherfucking Hyundai. This man is laughing. What the fuck is funny? Because before I went live, I just went out there and talked to him. Like, you got people really in my DM talking about, oh, Danny, I bought a ticket. I spent $500 on tickets from your dude. I'm trying to see what's going on. Come on now. Let me see how far they got.
Tensions in the Middle East are about to hit home, and price for oil and gas are about to fly up due to these
That nigga was hitting them people for $500.
Just announced.
Because I've been trying to, it's been 3 hours. I've been telling him to go ahead and get his stuff. It's been
I
3 whole
told you,
hours.
one dude said he spent
If you
$5.
can't clear this up, you can go.
Yeah.
So get that's what he decided.
They're over in Turkey, so you know they probably
Hold
using
on,
it,
Flo.
you know.
Nice ass hoes, huh?